Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I was up until 2 o'clock in the morning last night trying to complete this walkthrough. And towards the end, there was so many times where I had 100% health, but within 2 seconds later I was dead. This map, you can tell why I'm already gonna be so dramatic about this right now. This map is hard. This is probably the hardest map I have made so far in this game, and it probably is the hardest one in episode 2. And it's mostly because of the mutants. The mutants, they're the hardest enemy to my mind to kill. I thought it would be the Shoestoffels, but honestly, it's a lot harder to kill the mutants. At the beginning of this map, there's 3 mutants in that one room, and you have to be able to keep them one by one. You can't face 2 of them at once with just a pistol, because even if you're facing just one mutant with a pistol, 99% of the time you're gonna get health taken away. There's no doubt about it. You have to use at least a machine gun on a mutant, because if you use the machine gun, at least for most of the time, you can actually keep them unbalanced. And if you ever get a knife on a mutant, just forget it, you're dead. But what's also hard about this map is that you have to have a strategy. You can't go off through each room straight through each room. There are times when you have to backtrack and go to another room, a smaller room, a not as hard room. And one strategy that I actually found useful, towards the end of doing this walkthrough, after who knows how many tries it took me to get through this map, was the mutants behind the barrels where the key is. I actually used to just get those later on, but at a certain point, I actually thought it'd be useful to kill them. Right behind the barrels, because later in the map, when you do get to the other side of that room, that ammo actually becomes very useful to get. But yeah, and also what makes this map hard is the fact that there are mutants combined with the normal Wolfenstein 3D enemies. And when that happens, you want to try to get after the mutants first, because if you go after in case you run out of ammo, you can just pull back. And even the officers, most of the enemies, if you're dead on them with the knife, you can still kill them and keep them off balance without them firing a shot. I mean, the one you might have to be the quickest with is the officer. But I probably rambled on way too much about this map. It is hard. It is the hardest one. I don't hate it though. I mean, it's not because it's my own map, but it's actually it's a fun map. I mean, I like being challenged, and I like that I'm actually up in the challenging levels compared to some of my older maps. But anyways, that's the end of floor 1. We will head on to the secret floor, which I promise none of the other levels in episode 2 is as hard as floor 1 was. But until then, I am the Club of the Man, 1993.